Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Some Dumb American, and with me, as always, is Scribe. Say hi, Scribe.
No, I thought Monkey was going to cut in this time. Okay, hi, Scribe.
And the lovely ranting monkey is also joining us tonight. Say hi, monkey.
Hello.
I thought it was going to be a thing now.
No, it's just my. That's a me thing.
I see.
Yeah. So I wrote a book.
Yay!
Yeah. It's like, well, it's first draft is done. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff that has to happen, but
How many chapters?
23.
Ooh, how many pages right now?
I don't know. It depends on how you format it. It's about 92,000 words, though.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So what happens next?
I'm gonna take like a week off from writing because my brain feels like mush. But you just leave it alone for about a month, and then you come back, do like the first round of edits, do it again, and then it's beta reader time. So while I'm editing, I'm gonna be like looking for beta readers. If you're interested in doing that, you can email me at contact.somedumbamerican@gmail.com. It's also in the description. And you can email me and tell me that you're interested in doing it. If you want to wait, I'm going to make a video about it when I'm like seriously looking for people. So, yeah.
Yes, if you'd like to be SDA's beta, let her know.
I'm excited.
I've never written a book before. I've had friends who are authors and published and otherwise, but and I've done short stories. But trying to write like a book, a whole story arc amongst chapters, is just boggles my mind.
Yeah. So, anyway, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
She wrote a book. That's how she is. I'm okay. I finished the second season of Supergirl today.
How was that?
Well, it was better than Vampire Diaries, but
yeah, you know what?
But between season 1 and season 2 of Supergirl, it took a dramatic tonal shift of feminist bullshit and misandry. I swear to God, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. If any of this was reversed on any TV show, that show would be taken off the air. It was ridiculous at some points. It just, oh God.
That bad, really?
Yeah, I mean, there were several points where they bad-mouthed. Like in the last 2 episodes, there's a moment at which one of the female characters comes out and she's talking to the president, who in this universe is a woman, and the queen of the invading army, who's also a woman, of course, and telling them like, you know, let's just see if we can settle this. I mean, we're not testosterone-filled men or anything. We're strong women. And I'm practically quoting it. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. And that was just the most egregious over the course of an entire season.
Thank you, Sanguine. Which is worse, quivering cobra quim, pulsing python puss, or sweet snake snatch? Might have been fake, but the cringe wasn't. They're all bad. They're all bad. Thank you, Falcon Millennial. I tried writing. I got 60K words in and realized it sounded like a logbook. Congrats. Thank you. I'm really excited. My brain feels a little bit like mush, and I'm so tired that I'm incredibly giggly. So if you put bad jokes in chat or super chat, I will probably laugh at them. I really like stupid jokes. Like my favorite joke, I think, is why wasn't the shit?
All right.
Why wasn't the fungus like invited to the party, even though he was a fun guy? Because there wasn't mushroom. Yeah, I'm exhausted. So
the enamel on my teeth just melted off. Well, shall we get to news? Because I'm sure that's going to be hilarious.
Sure.
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 Sure. Well, let's see. Let's start with, how about some North Korea news?
Yay.
You like North Korea news? Okay. All right. So, well, they didn't do anything. It's sort of like just one more step in the wonderful world of saber rattling. U.S. bombers fly over South Korea after North's second ICBM test. The United States flew 2 supersonic bombers over the Korean peninsula on Sunday in a show of force against North Korea following the country's latest intercontinental ballistic missile test. The U.S. also said it conducted a successful test of a missile defense system located in Alaska. The B-1 bombers were escorted by South Korean fighter jets as they performed a low pass over an airbase near the South Korean capital of Seoul before returning to Andersen Air Force Base in Guam, the U.S. Pacific Air Forces said in a statement. It said the mission was a response to North Korea's 2 ICBM tests this month. Analysts say flight data from the North's second test conducted Friday night showed that a broader part of the mainland United States, including Los Angeles and Chicago, is now in range of Pyongyang's weapons. So yeah, there's not much to the story except it's like, okay, we're still just letting them know we're here and we're ready to nuke the hell out of you if you do something stupid.
Yeah.
Monkey, are you okay?
Yeah, Monkey sounds a little deflated today. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, maybe this will cheer you up. Chaos in Venezuela.
Shit. Yeah.
Venezuela. Sorry, go ahead.
More of the same.
Kind of, except that the headline doesn't say it, but something even more ridiculous happened today in Venezuela. But I'll read it as it's written, so to speak. Venezuela vote underway as Maduro foes vow to boycott. After weeks of violent street clashes and tension, Venezuela... God, I cannot talk today. Venezuelans started casting ballots Sunday in a poll that could mark a turning point for the country. Elio Herrera, who voted in Caracas neighborhood, called the exercise democratic and popular. The vote will allow President Nicolas Maduro to replace the current legislative body, the National Assembly, with a new institution known as the Constituent Assembly that will have the power to rewrite the Constitution. Yeah, but here's the thing. It was a quick and simple process, Herrera said, describing the ambiance at the polling station as happy and hopeful. But the stress marking the country's politics simmered on Sunday as authorities braced for protests. And news broke that one of the candidates in the election, lawyer Jose Felix Pineda, had been shot dead in his home on Saturday.
Nice.
The Attorney General's office tweeted that a state prosecutor is probing the death. That sounds gross.
Necrophilia.
Necrophilia. Venezuela's new pastime. A group of people broke into the home of the victim in the Brisas del Sur sector and shot him multiple times. Jesus. Pineda is, or was listed as candidate number 3 in Bolivar State. Yeah, experts have said the outcome is a foregone conclusion. Maduro will be able to consolidate political power. The opposition to Maduro fears the vote will erode democracy and give the Venezuelan leader sweeping authority. So he's turning into Emperor Palpatine, I guess.
Yeah.
Which
that country has been a shit show for a while.
Mm-hmm. I was just like, it's election day. Let's kill the candidates. Yay.
It's a good thing they don't have nukes.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. The last thing we need right now is some tin pot dictator with more nuclear weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah. By the way, as weekends tend to be, today was a relatively slow day news-wise. So we'll probably be getting to MSS news as usual relatively quickly tonight.
So if you want us to read your stories, tweet a story with the hashtag MSS News, and we will definitely, maybe, probably, hopefully get to it.
Also, Monkey Dick Movies, Jim Jones, and...
No, it's Monkey Dick, Jim Jones.
I was just making sure you're awake. And also make sure to hit the like button if you have not already, because we like it when you like us. Because we have very thin egos, you see. We need affirmation all the time.
I do.
Monkey does. So if for no other reason, hit the like button for Monkey. You want some Russia news?
Does it involve Trump?
Technically, no.
Sure.
So in the continuing saga of relations breaking down between the U.S. and Russia, Putin confirms U.S. diplomatic missions in Russia will be cut. Russian President Vladimir Putin confirmed Sunday the staff at a U.S. diplomatic mission. Confirmed Sunday the staff at U.S. diplomatic missions in Russia will be cut in response to a sanctions bill the U.S. Congress passed last week. Russia state media quoted Putin saying 755 out of 1,000 or so employees will have to stop their activities in the Russian Federation. That includes diplomats and technical workers. Oh boy. The Russian president sought to reduce the number of U.S. diplomats operating in Russia to 455, a figure equal to the number of Russian diplomats in the United States, according to a statement from the Russian Foreign Ministry on Friday. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Putin had hoped relations would improve with the United States, but now says it does not appear that will happen soon, according to state media. Quote, "We waited a long time for things to perhaps change for the better. We had such hope that the situation would change, but judging by the situation, that will not be soon." Okay. On taking retaliatory measures, Putin said, quote, "I thought it was time for us to show that we will not leave this without an answer. As for other possible measures, or whether it is a lot or not, this is quite sensible from the point of view of the work of the diplomatic department." Okay, and then earlier Sunday, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov had threatened further retaliation would be coming. Quote, if the U.S. side decides to move further towards God, this is so bad translation, I'm assuming, but move further towards further deterioration, we will answer, we will respond in kind. We will mirror this. We will retaliate, but my whole point is don't do this. This is a detriment to the interests of the U.S. So, yeah. Goody.
All right.
Well, I'm not surprised, but I mean, this is inevitable when you back a country into a corner for no reason.
Yeah.
Especially a country that has at least some ability to retaliate. I mean, I think the Russia hysteria needs to die.
Well,
in my opinion, it needs to die anyway.
Yeah, it hasn't. It's just been like this artificial wedge that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, given that Russia is also a world superpower, working with them finding a way to work with them and to make our relations with them better would seem like the logical thing to do. Especially considering that their luck in the Middle East has been a lot better than ours.
Which is kind of crazy. And that was kind of what Trump indicated during the campaign, but then the media and everything else turned itself around and now is causing Congress and everybody else to it's just like even if Russia did everything they say they did, they leaked the stuff to WikiLeaks. That's the correct response to that is to make the whole country an enemy over that. In this way, I don't know. Seems a bit disproportionate to me, but what do I know? I only have one story that's sort of potpourri-ish just because the headline sounds ridiculous. And then we'll move on to MSS News. Airport worker punches EasyJet passenger holding a baby.
What?
And there's a photograph of this. I'll send the link to the chat. Of the moment of impact is provided by our friends at CNN. Europe's budget airline EasyJet flew into a storm Sunday after it emerged a member of the ground staff at Nice Airport in France had punched one of its passengers in the face while he was holding a baby. The victim was due to travel on EasyJet flight 2122 from Nice to Luton Airport outside London on Saturday. The flight was delayed for a grueling 11 hours. EasyJet says the airport employee does not work for the airline. Let's see. Quote, it was awful, the whole thing. I just can't believe people can behave like that, said fellow passenger Arabella Arkwright, who photographed the altercation. She told CNN it was her husband who restrained the attacker while they waited for police to arrive. The man was taken away, infant in arms. Infant
in arms, right?
Infant in arms. No, I'm trying to figure out who. That make it sound like the guy with the baby was the attacker, kind of. But
And the
anyway.
picture doesn't look like that.
I know. It looks like the... All right, let me try this again. She told CNN it was her husband who restrained the attacker while they waited for police to arrive. The man was taken away, infant in arms, but was later let back on the flight in time for its eventual takeoff. That's just an awkward... Yeah. Arkwright said he had a mark from the punch on his face. We had a serious problem with someone of staff from our subcontractor Samsic. Jean-Francois Guittard, a director of Nice Airport, told CNN. He said the passenger had complained about the EasyJet delay to a Samsic employee. Unable to answer the passenger's questions, the employee suddenly lashed out with a punch. What's taking so long? Don't ask those questions. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I guess. I don't know.
No, that
seems a bit of an overreaction. That's all I'm saying.
Just a little bit.
I don't want to be anybody else's judge, but damn.
I guess it depends on, well, no, it doesn't really depend. I mean, I'd be curious to know in what way he was asking about the delay. Was he being belligerent or something? Not that it justifies getting punched in the face, but...
Yeah, I have a hard time believing it just went like that. Yes, I'm really upset about the delay. Bam.
Yeah.
He was probably being a dick, and that's still not a reason to hit him, but
no.
Come on.
Baby in arms or otherwise. Sanguine, thank you.
Thank you, Sanguine. But how is it Trump's fault, CNN? Did the plane crash into his infinite escalator or something?
Yeah. How can we make it Trump's fault? Okay. Well, barring anything else coming, let me check our wonderful friends at Washington Post.
I like that this happened at the nice airport.
It's a nice airport.
It's a nice airport.
My baby. At least he didn't punch the baby.
For those of you who don't get the joke, niece is spelled nice. So.
Yes. Yeah, it would have been better if he punched the baby, at least as far as like outrage story.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say it would be better if he punched the baby. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No.
I was like, all right, scribe.
So when I first saw the headline, my eyes passed over the words in the headline. That was my first reaction. Like some guy punched a baby at the airport, and I was like, oh, okay, thank goodness he didn't punch the baby. But man, if he had punched the baby, that would be a story.
That wouldn't be nice.
That would.
See what I'm doing?
Okay, well, on to the wonderful world of MSS News.
Scribe hates babies.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. You can take that. You can take that soundbite and make it your ringtone now. It would have been better if the story was the baby was punched.
He means it exactly how it sounds too. Like he really wanted the baby to get punched.
I know what's coming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't even need to guess. Okay, come tomorrow night when it's my night to host. Sanguine or someone like him is going to say, "Do an ad for a trailer for a movie about punching babies."
Thank you, Falcon Millennial. Did he get $2 million? Oh, because of the other guy, the doctor, the Asian guy who was dragged off of a United flight.
Oh, yeah. We haven't gotten that far in the story yet. Who knows? We'll see if there's a lawsuit. There probably will be.
I would lawsuit.
Oh, yeah. All right. So our first MSS News story comes from staff reporter Colleen Bernier. Let's see. What does this say? Plus size. Oh, the cops are coming for me again.
Somebody's heard about you punching babies.
I know. Jeez, I say it out loud once, and the cops just come. They got this place bugged. I swear to God. Or they're fans of the show. Maybe that's it.
Could be.
They're listening and they're like, "Uh-oh, Scribe wants to punch a baby. Go get him." Oh. Let's see. Plus size vlogger shuts down body shamers with her fat girl summer dress code. Oh dear God.
You're gonna. I want that one.
I'm sure body shamers are totally shut down.
Oh.
Like, I'm pretty sure that all the men watching it were like, you know what? Tess Holiday makes my dick hard now.
Here's the link.
Before I watch this video, but
Can you send that one to me?
Yeah, links in the chat if you want to take a look. Here we go. Summer can be a minefield when it comes to fashion. It's hot and muggy, and unless you're a Victoria's Secret model, you'll find that plenty of people have opinions about what you should and should not be wearing. Got normal size arms? Swerve the strapless tops. Swerve the strapless tops. Got shapely legs? Maybe opt for a maxi rather than a miniskirt. And God forbid you contemplate donning a bikini unless you've been doing daily HIIT sessions for the last 4 months. What's an HIIT?
High interval. High intensity interval training.
Ah, okay. So one YouTuber, this is it's YouTube drama. Oh boy. So
oh my God, she's wearing fucking, okay. Be fat all you want and like wear crop tops even though you make people want to vomit. I don't care. But don't wear denim boots. What is wrong with you? I'm not kidding. Hold on. Just hold the
I'm not doing
phone
nothing
for a second because I. Okay.
Okay.
Denim boots.
Yes. Okay. So one YouTuber is helping us navigate the sartorial summer season with her own fat girl summer dress code, which apparently includes denim boots. Quote, I have been informed many times on what I am and am not allowed to wear, so I'm here to educate all of you on your summer dress code, says Loey Lane. Loeylane. Loey Lane. And if you're thinking, can't I just wear anything I want? No! Why would you do that? Why would anyone just wear what makes them confident, happy, and not think about how others feel about the garments they're putting on their bodies? I gotta agree with SDA. Those denim boots are stupid looking.
Other thing
They're
is
retarded
like,
looking, yeah.
it is hot. What the fuck? Why are you wearing boots in the first place? That is a... Boots are for winter.
Look, Connecticut girl with your Uggs. Nobody wants to hear it from you.
Boots are for winter. All right. Fuck off.
She goes through a number of clothing items best avoided by larger women, like crop tops. They're right. Crop tops aren't actually made to suit larger bodies. That's why they don't sell them in plus sizes. Oh, she says, as a picture of a model wearing a plus size crop top pops up. Okay. Shorts. You are completely expected to spend the entire summer in full-length leggings and or jeans. It's still nice to wear a turtleneck and leggings. A turtleneck in summer? What? Maybe another pair of leggings over the leggings, too, just so you're not showing any signs of any kind of cellulite.
Funny. That was supposed to be humor.
Oh,
Here's the thing, though. In this article, she like shows her Instagram pictures of her in crop tops, and it's like, yeah, that's why people vomit when fat people wear crop tops, because ew.
Have you ever seen a fat girl rocking a pair of shorts?
No.
Or tight dresses, jeans, or anything tight of any kind? Not usually. Being able to see your figure is unacceptable. I would just maybe wear a brown sack, wear some leggings underneath, obviously. Loey, whose YouTube channel has well over 1 million subscribers.
1.2 million.
There is no accounting for taste. Regularly talks about plus-size fashion and beauty, and her satirical video is the perfect response to anyone who thinks larger women should have to dress differently to anyone else. They don't have to. They don't have to. It's just ill-advised.
You're just going to help a bunch of people around you lose a whole lot of weight because they're going to be vomiting for days. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm done with that one.
It's gross.
1.2 million subscribers.
Yep.
Jeez.
This video has 137,000 views.
Oh boy.
You know, like the one thing that kind of made me feel bad for Amy Schumer was her leather special opens up with her complaining that people called her brave because she's like, that means I'm ugly, and it's like,
yes.
Yeah, it does.
Surprise!
If somebody calls you brave for like existing, you're fat. Just so
it's not that they said she was brave for existing. That was based on a picture of her being naked, and nobody wants to see Amy Schumer naked. Yeah,
but like she's brave because it's gross.
All right, this one should make SDA and Grand Monkey happy. And here's why. This also comes from Colleen Bernier. Police find cannabis farm behind Disney Frozen poster in child's bedroom.
No, that's not nice.
And there are pictures to go along with this as well, so I'll put that in the chat. The police are definitely not letting this one go.
Funny.
Officers have found a cannabis farm behind a poster from Disney's animated movie Frozen. Well, it's not actually behind the poster, at least not the way they're cutting the wall out, but I guess it's technically behind it. It's beside it, but yeah. They raided a house in Manor, Sheffield earlier today where they discovered a false wall in a child's room. The officers had frozen hearts when they found the stash behind the image of the film's main characters, Elsa and Anna. A picture of the bedroom was released by... What?
It's Anna.
Oh, pardon-moi. Anna.
Thank you.
Anna.
I'm sitting on a chair. Okay. After the police smashed through the fake wall, the room was definitely a fixer-upper. A 64-year-old man was arrested at the property. Okay. There were 3 mature plants. Oh boy, what a grow operation! 3 plants. Damn. Jeez, what a empire that makes. It's probably a 64-year-old cancer survivor who just wanted to relax. What else do we have? Let's see.
3 plants.
3 plants. Yeah. That's and I guess in London or Sheffield or whatever, that's a big deal. Let's see. MASH sent us the story about Venezuela. Oh, well, here's a local story for SDA. This comes from Mashitsu. Body of convicted murderer, Army veteran, removed from Connecticut Veteran Cemetery.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm not from Connecticut.
The body of a man who was convicted of...
Shush me?
Yes.
I want to hear the story.
Yeah, I want to know why... I mean, MASH might have sent this simply because they had Connecticut in the title, but maybe there's something to the story. I don't know. Okay. The body of a man who was convicted of killing 3 people in 1972 has been removed from the State Veterans Cemetery in Middleton, Connecticut, probably because he was a murderer, I'm guessing. Guillermo Alian's body was exhumed from cemetery grounds on July 2nd, according to a Department of Veterans Affairs spokeswoman. She did not say where the body was taken. Okay. The body was removed after the New Haven Register reported last year that he was illegally buried in the cemetery. Federal law bans people who are sentenced to life in prison for capital crimes from being buried in veteran cemeteries that receive federal funding. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. The Register reported that in January 2016, after the news outlet contacted the VA about Elian's burial on federally funded grounds, his headstone was quickly removed, and state officials said they would exhume the convict's body. Okay. Let's see. He was
a lot of trouble.
Let's see. He died in 2014 while serving a 75-year sentence for fatally stabbing his estranged wife and her parents. Oh, geez. He was an Army veteran who served in Vietnam. Okay. Yeah, rude. That's the word I would use.
Shouldn't somebody there that works at the cemetery know they can't? I mean, it's not like he got out. He died in prison.
Yeah, he died in prison. Yeah, exactly.
Somebody should have caught that.
Seems like it should have.
You know what happened?
Okay.
Trump got elected.
Yeah, it's all Trump's fault. Infinite escalator confirmed. Okay, this one comes from staff reporter Jack Cochran. Headline is interesting. Video. There's video associated with this. I'll put the link out in a minute. Girl tells social media she was sexually assaulted by police, so chief releases body cam. Okay.
Okay.
Burlington Police Chief calls out Logan Hoisman. Hoisman? This is the girl's name. For lying about arrest. Burlington, Vermont, 18-year-old Logan Hoisman took to social media after her arrest, claiming that Burlington police sexually assaulted her. She even showed off bruises on her arms as proof. In response, Chief Brandon Del Pozo released the body cam footage, which showed an impaired Hoisman acting disorderly, assaulting police officers, and more. Not only that, but Chief Brandon Del Pozo even responded directly to the girl's Facebook post, prompting a wave of outrage at the girl's behavior, which resulted in her deleting the post. The ACLU is not happy that the chief released facts about the case in order to counter lies spread by Logan Hoisman, accusing him of using facts to shut down conversations.
What conversations? She's a lying cunt?
Shutting down false accusations, you mean ACLU? What? Here's their explanation.
Okay.
Quote, there's a fine line between engaging the community, which is something we want from our law enforcement officers, and doing what some might see as trying to shut down conversations, said Jay Diaz, an attorney for the American Civil Liberties Union. No.
What conversation? What? They were supposed to talk about a false sexual assault claim?
Affirmatively posting on a citizen's Facebook page, especially in a sensitive situation, seems fairly inappropriate and would be understandably chilling. How about the inappropriateness of accusing police officers of a crime they didn't commit in a public forum?
Well, that's okay.
No, that's fine. That's a conversation. That's us just having a dialogue. It's nothing. No, it's no big deal.
Oh, what a cunt.
Let's see. This isn't the first time that Chief Del Pozo has responded to police haters on social media and created controversy. He has learned that people who post anti-police statements on a public forum, such as their open Facebook or Twitter pages, tend to become very uncomfortable when engaged directly. Imagine that. When former city councilor... How are people naming their kids in Vermont? Okay.
Why? What's his name?
I'll read this name as best as I can. When former city councilor Haik Bedrosian, Haik Bedrosian, Haik Bedrosian, posted to social media that the department's new badge design, quote, belongs on a robot soldier in a dystopian future police state. This chief respectfully responded in a private message. Writing it off is your prerogative and your opinion, but you should also take seriously the months of careful work a lot of people put into it, Del Pozo wrote. They were not RoboCops, but nearly all born Vermonters who have a deep affinity for the city and its police. Okay. But Bedrosian said he was shocked by the intimidation in the message. And even after deleting the message and blocking the chief, he said, I remain intimidated by Brandon Del Pozo to this day. Intimidated by what?
Because, oh my God. That's fucking retarded. What is wrong with Vermont?
Bernie Sanders, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Okay, it goes into a little bit more detail. There's a video link showing the body cam footage and everything. I will post the link to the chat if people want to watch that later on, not during the stream, of course, because you want to hang on our every word. But that's the ACLU in that instance is ridiculous. Oh man.
Every time I see the ACLU do something I agree with, I almost immediately hear about them doing something really fucking retarded like this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know me, I'm all for free speech, but accusing the police of sexual assault is not free speech. It's a criminal complaint.
There's a story. There's a story post to MSS News that. Okay, now we were pretty sure that the hashtag MSS News wasn't really being used by anybody for anything, right?
Right. Yeah, there was like one post there from. Yeah, and it was in like Russian or something.
Yeah, so we have this is probably not directed to us, but I'm going to look at it anyway just because I'm curious. This comes from someplace called the JRT Agency, which is a marketing agency providing award-winning omni-channel solutions that resonate with your customers and elevate your brand. So an ad agency has used the hashtag MSS News. What is the context of this? I don't know, but maybe it's in the story. I'm going to take a quick look. I don't even know what it's about. Oh, it's the JRT Agency Lab Report. It's just an advertisement for themselves. What does MSS News have to do about that? What is it? I don't understand. I'm curious now.
The latest...
I don't know.
All right. Are they the ones that posted it? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no, they posted it. What else could it stand for? Is the thing. I mean, we've been using it almost exclusively for a couple of months now. It's 2 or 3 months. And before that, yeah, we saw like 1 or 2 posts from like a year back or whatever from Russia. But I'm curious. I don't know, but I'm curious. If anybody has any ideas what MSS News might stand for other than for Monkey Scribe SDA News, put your ideas in the chat.
Are they trying to get us to use their ad agency?
I don't know. We should tweet them and ask them.
Maybe it's because they saw Scribe's ads and were like, that only sucks a little bit. Help.
I'm gonna tweet them real quick just because I'm curious. Just curious.
I'm gonna tweet them too. Yours is probably gonna be nicer than mine. Mine's gonna be hashtag what the fuck. There we go.
Okay, I have tweeted them. I've asked them what MSS News means. Just in a plain
thank you,
question.
Sanguine. Just think whoever tries to use MSS News is getting a Python fucking story. Afro taint.
They are.
That's very true.
You just screwed Sanguine out of hearing me say the last thing in that super chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I? Well, you can say it again.
No.
You said Afro taint pretty loudly. It came through.
No, but like Scribe was laughing over it. You fucked it up.
My laughter fucked it up. I'm Sanguine. I am so sorry.
You should be.
I will find a way to get her to say Afro taint again at some point for you.
What was it said?
Let's see. Now, we read that story yesterday.
Are we all caught up on MSS News as well?
No, there's a couple. Hold on. Oh, okay. How about this one? I didn't read this one yesterday. I think it's from today. This one comes from Jody Vowell or Doom Tart on the Twitter. Oh God, the video started playing and it was just this voice saying, "How do you feel about sex?" And it was so creepy. I thought it was one of you guys for a second.
How do you feel about sex?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Okay. Sex robot more popular at brothel than the real prostitutes.
That's sad.
A sex doll on offer for punters. This is the Daily Star at the UK, by the way. For punters at an Austrian brothel has proved a bigger hit than real life prostitutes. Austrian local media reported the unusual story of Fanny, a sex doll which has become the top-selling superstar of the Kontakthof brothel in capital Vienna. It left Austrian newspapers wondering what men see in Fanny.
Well played.
Which costs 80 euros or $71.60 in pounds. I don't know how their cents goes, it's pence or whatever, for an hour to rent. 80 euros an hour. At the weekend, we revealed the first pictures inside a new sex robot factory making human-like dolls. Online, Fanny introduces herself saying, "Hi, I am Fanny, a Japanese silicone doll." Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's really creepy. Oh, yeah, okay, so here's the link. It's not letting me post the link. No.
I've spoke out about sex dolls before because I'm not sure you can clean them.
Yeah.
Don't go to a brothel and get one.
Okay, the URL is too long to put into a chat message, so I'm going to tiny URL it real quick for everybody. So if you really want to see this. Oh boy. All right, here we go. So there's error, try again. Okay, is it not going to let me post this at all? No, apparently not. Okay, I guess it doesn't like tiny URL things. So
try Bitly.
Okay. Bitly.
I'm sorry if that's not like how it's pronounced. I'm just stupid, so.
Bitly. Bite me. All right. Bitly says there. Okay. Yeah, it was a URL with 205 characters. You might want to work on that daily.
Real life hentai. What?
According to the website, Fanny does not leave a single sexual wish unfulfilled, as she is very flexible and can be put in any position desired by the customer. She is
Oh,
described as very young and sexy with a slim figure and prurient breasts. Oh, okay. Brothel operator Frau Monica did not want to tell exactly how the doll is cleaned. She said, quote, "I think that nobody wants to know about this question."
No, I do want to know about that.
I want to know. If I was a customer coming in, I sure as hell would want to know. I would want to know how it's cleaned and how it's sterilized. I'm not sticking my dick in 17 other guys. Anyway, moving on. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, that was the fake snake story from last night.
Oh God, Bloodwing.
Bloodwing.
Blood. Oh,
gross.
Yeah, can she pee on you?
You know what? If she does, it was probably the last guys.
Oh, gross!
Yeah, no
Gross.
Yuck. Okay, now we're back into yesterday's story. So let me scroll up real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything that really jumps out here. Yeah, we got 2 or 3 different posts from this advertising agency with the same deal, but that's really weird. Okay, here we go.
They want to take us national.
All right, this last one, and then we'll move on to YouTube stuffs. This one comes from Mashisu, and the headline is 83-year-old woman, and then they put an ad in front of me. Okay, 83-year-old woman, her son charged in murder for hire plot. Okay, an 83-year-old woman and her 63-year-old son have been charged in a murder for hire plot involving his ex-wife. Pauline Chase and Maurice Temple were arrested Thursday and charged with conspiracy to commit murder, solicitation to commit murder, and attempt to commit murder. They didn't try to hire an undercover cop, did they?
No.
Let's see. The 2 Plainfield residents were each held on $1 million bail Friday in Claremont and are not allowed to have contact with each other. The news reported court paperwork shows Maurice Temple was in an ongoing dispute with his ex-wife over money he owed her because of their divorce. He was arrested in jail recently for failing to make his court-ordered payments. According to the police complaint, both had conversations with another person about causing the death of Temple's ex-wife and provided about $5,000 as a down payment. The State Police Crimes Unit, the Attorney General's Office, Drug Task Force, and the Sullivan County Attorney's Office were involved in the investigation. Okay, I was expecting it to be like they tried to hire an undercover police officer to kill his wife. Because that's usually how these things end up being.
Yes.
Whenever you hear about like a murder for hire plot, either a really, really smart Good Samaritan comes forward and says, "These people tried to hire me," or it's a cop.
Oh, bye backscan.
Oh, back single. Bye-bye, backscan. Let's see. Oh, Mash says, "Try my Florida bear story." Okay, all right. I'll look for that real quick. I think I saw that up near the top. Okay, one more from Mash.
I hope SDA enjoy being held by her fear. What?
What? Where's this?
I heard her fear. Didn't you see the post on Twitter?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Post on Twitter. What?
Somebody did some fan art of you.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Yeah. Mayo bad. Okay. Florida man.
It was the worst. By the way, that was like adorable, and I love it. Just saying. That's like probably my favorite piece of fan art so far.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of like the sullen seductress, but that's just me. Florida man finds black bear sleeping at his doorstep. Okay. A man in Florida recently came home to find something very surprising. Thank you, Fox News. Warren Woodard of Longwood. Well, that's a great place to live, Warren Woodard of Longwood. Spotted a black bear at his doorstep and thought it was snoozing or hurt. Woodard told the station that he met his wife at the garage and that she told him that there was a snoozing bear lying at the door. He initially didn't believe her, but saw the bear through the front door. He reportedly took some photos and made a 911 call. Woodard said that a second officer who arrived, quote, must have made some kind of noise because at that point the bear jumped up and took off. The first officer yelled at me, "Look out!" He ran right toward me, so I ran back around and into the garage. He theorized that the bear may have been attempting to avoid rainy weather. I think the bear had got caught up in it and here's a nice dry place, he said. Okay. And that will conclude MSS News for today.
Yay. Good job.
Yay.
Alrighty then.
So
Well then.
YouTube time. Monkey, do you want to go first?
Sure. I didn't do anything that was published today.
Okay.
Except for Irate Bear stream.
Oh, I was on Irate Bear stream for an hour at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes.
So yeah, I did that today. Talked to a bear for an hour.
Yeah, I listened to a little bit of it. He asked you about your YouTube origins.
I get asked that a lot.
Yeah, the origin stories. Yeah, that's usually one. I got asked that the other day on DM. Somebody said, "How did you three meet? It sounds like you guys have known each other forever in real life or something." I'm like, no.
No, just weirdos we found on the internet.
Yep. I also, well, I did even less than Monkey today. I wasn't even on any other streams or did any video stuff. I took today off because I've been doing video stuff on and off all week. So I thought today I would take the day off.
Hey, speaking of Bear, there he is.
Hey,
Bear, I
Bear.
forgot I was on your channel earlier. Sorry. My brain is not with me today.
Shaved Harambe's here, says Pat.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you guys see the picture that I think Manic put up on Twitter of Irate Bear?
No, what was it?
I will share it. It's going to be on my screen here in just a moment.
Okay.
You guys keep talking while I find it because it makes me laugh like you wouldn't believe.
SDA, what did you do today?
I finished writing my book.
Yay.
Obviously, so it's not done, like ready to publish done, but the first draft is done. So I'm going to start going through and editing in about a month because it's good to just, step back from it for a while and then go back into it with a fresh set of eyes and do it that way. But over the next month, I'm going to start getting up a group of beta readers to, test read the book, obviously. So if you're interested in that, you can email me at contact.somedumbamerican@gmail.com, or if I follow you on Twitter and you have the ability to DM me, then you can DM me that way. And I'm also working on cover, or well, Kevin is working on cover art, and so I should be able to show you guys some cover art soon as well. So I'm really excited about that. My brain feels like mush, but it feels really, really good to actually have it done. So I'm incredibly excited.
Okay, lock the screen on me.
Oh, no. Oh,
Oh, I fucking love that.
no.
That is beautiful.
That is hilarious.
I want to find the actual video of this, of them dancing, and actually animate that. That would be great.
Oh, hey, Tail Features in the chat.
Hey, Tail.
Fucking me.
Fucking move.
Fucking me. Oh, man.
I'm not mooing at you. I'm sorry.
Ew.
Gosh, it's almost like old home week here. I mean, Tailed and Bear and Bloodwing. It's like when everything started nearly a year ago. Only a couple months off from a year for me.
Yeah, me too. Coming up quick.
Are you going to do anything for your 1 year anniversary-ish?
Maybe a ball reveal. Just gonna leave them
just the
hanging
one.
there. Just one.
No.
You have to guess which one it is.
What's the prize?
You get to see the other one.
Oh boy!
No, we're on my channel, you piece of shit. Do this crazy gross.
You piece
Are
of
you calling
shit.
my testicles gross?
Yes.
Are you doing your Anita
What's wrong with my
Sarkeesian
testicles?
impression? You piece of shit.
Yeah, you
Chat, what's
garbage
wrong with my-
human.
what's wrong
Why
with
would
my
you do this on
testicles?
my channel?
What's wrong with your
Do what?
testicles?
I'm announcing something big.
No, these streams need to be monetized, and you're screwing it up.
This is a big announcement that's going to bring you lots of views. You could change the title of this of I wrote a book and Monkey's big announcement.
I'm
I'm trying to help you out. I'm going to have Lady Monkey, we're gonna set up a nice photo shoot.
Oh God!
Maybe a feather boa.
You were the worst.
A feather boa just around the one ball.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you got against balls?
I got nothing against ball. I got a couple of my own.
No, her. She's like all grossed out.
I don't know.
I don't know. You've got like old man balls. It's weird.
Big hairy raisins.
I'm an old man.
I hope I spelled announcement right.
Did you just write a book? Am I gonna have to pull a I'm reading it as it's written thing?
No, seriously. Sometimes when I look over some of the stuff I've written, like sometimes you just look at a sentence you wrote and you're just like, okay, great. So I'm illiterate. That's nice to know. But
put a small top hat on it. That's a good idea.
Thank you, Sanguine. How do you think monetization survived? Which is the worst? Quivering Cobra, Quim, Pulsing Python Puss, or Sweet Snake Snatch? Which is the worst?
He's asking how you think it survived monetization after that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are my balls nastier than that?
Yeah.
Balls.
Lucky 7, I am not a dirty old man. I'm a dirty middle-aged man. Thank you very much.
Wait. You bathe, don't you? You're just an old man.
But this is true.
Here's your monetization FDA. Now stop whining. Thank you.
It's Jonathan Malone.
So now can we talk about my balls?
My brain is such mush right now. Oh, tomorrow. So, Scribe, did you do your YouTube say stuff?
I didn't do anything, so that was my YouTube say stuff.
Okay. I put up a video last night, but I really don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
So if you want to watch it, obviously it's up on my channel. And we also archived the first episode of Baywatch onto the Baywatch channel. So I believe I put the link in the description. I think I didn't.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna fix that, and Baywatch is gonna be in the description. And tomorrow morning, Mara and I are doing a book club with Bay. So, yeah, we're gonna.
Will that also be a Baywatch show? Oh, that's different. Okay,
that's just book club with Bay. It's different.
Oh, I do have a programming note, I suppose. Not obviously this weekend's over with, but next Saturday, tentatively, I am planning on doing just a by myself, quick, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hour stream covering the DC TV universe. I have now finished the second season of Supergirl, so I've seen all of Arrow to this point. I've seen all of Flash. I've seen all of Legends of Tomorrow, and I've seen all of Supergirl. And so I'm going to do a stream where I just sort of give thoughts and take questions from people who might be interested in that. I don't have a time set for it yet. I will get all that information posted at least middle to late this coming week, so you have time. But it'll be on Saturday, sometime probably in the afternoonish. And yeah, because a lot of people have been asking me for that, and I have every intention of giving my thoughts on the various shows that make up the DC TV universe. And there you go.
Okay, so what do we do next?
This would usually be deep topic time, but somehow I don't think you want to go deeply into Monkey's balls.
We don't go deep in the balls.
No deep, no balls. Do you go balls deep?
Do go balls deep.
All right, balls deep topic. The balls deep topic.
The balls deep topic.
I am really, really exhausted, and I feel like I'm about to fall asleep. So do you want to just go ahead and start YouTube time and end at 10:30? Is that okay with you guys?
Oh, do chat time?
Yeah.
Oh,
did I say YouTube time?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Right.
Is that okay with you guys?
That's fine with
me.
I'm just like afraid that I'm going to start falling asleep.
It'd be funny if you did, and we could watch you do it. It's like, hey, everybody, look, SDA's asleep.
Thank you, Mesh Jisoo. Coming soon to a theater near you. Ranting Monkey, Balls of Steel.
Balls of Steel.
No, it says Stell.
I know it says Stell, but I'm thinking of the Duke Nukem meme video from years ago.
So
what?
Hang on. Scribbles, you have a 1-year anniversary coming up too. Are you going to do anything special?
Well, technically, my anniversary doesn't come up until October 11th, because that was actually the first time I ever posted a video. I did several streams before I started my own channel with Bear, so I think I'll wait until mid-October. But as far as something special, I don't know. I haven't thought much about it, so I'll have to consider that. If anybody has any ideas, and I'm sure you do, feel free to post them to the chat while we do chat time for the next half hour. And then we will close up shop so SDA can get some sleep after completing her first draft of their book.
Yeah.
So if you have questions for us, by all means, put them in the chat if we haven't already answered them, and put several question marks after so we know it's a question. And of course, super chats will always be read regardless. So what's on you guys? Monkey, are your nuts salted or roasted? Boatman wants to know.
They are not roasted. I don't know if they're salted. You'd have to ask somebody else. I was going to say Lady Monkey, but that's crude about my wife. Don't talk about my wife that way.
Let's see. Oh, super chat.
Thank you. The next 6 minutes.
Double smiley face.
Smiley face.
I didn't know how else to describe that, so I just did it.
You should just do smileys on the camera. There you go. Jack Cochran says, Scribe Light fireworks. Fireworks for my anniversary. Yeah, I don't know about how I can do that.
All right, I'll redo a mash. Coming soon to a theater near you. Ranting Monkey, Balls of Steel.
In the Balls of Steel.
Emperor Vulcan said, SDA, how does it feel to write your first book? It feels really, really good, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm so excited. I'm really excited because I personally think it's pretty good.
Let's see. Brian Sanders says, Scribe Light is Supergirl is SJW crazy as I think it is. Not so much in the first season, but in the second season, holy cats, do they lay it on thick. But I'll go over that more next weekend.
Terry Diamante says, SDA, you should write 8,000 more words. What, to make it 10,000? Or
you mean 100,000?
Yeah, I would, except the book doesn't need to be that long. It might get beefed up when I edit it. Like some of the parts might get trimmed. We'll just have to see. But I'm not in the habit of extending stuff, and I'm not a flourishy writer. I mean, I am, but I don't waste your time. Like, I'm not going to spend a whole 2 pages describing a fucking oven mitt, Dean Koontz. So I like to not waste your time, if that makes sense.
Necroman98 asks, have you ever come back to a website like a forum or something that you used to enjoy only to find that it's complete shit now?
Yeah, often.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of... God, what was it? Well, I can't say what it is because it was a local personal thing, but yeah, I've seen that has happened.
It's even worse when you're still enjoying it and they change it and turn it into complete shit.
Right.
SDA, will you ever? I think Brianna Smith is saying, will you ever write another book?
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you mean, there's a list over there of I think 8 ones that I've already got planned. So yeah, this one is the first one in a trilogy, and there's a prequel trilogy that goes with this trilogy. So it's gonna be like the first book, the first prequel book, the second, and then like the third, and then it's gonna go into other series. So that's how that's gonna work. So at the very least, I have 6 books planned. One of the manuscripts is done, and then I've got a novella that's gonna come out as an ebook that's being released one part at a time on Patreon. So yeah, I'm writing a lot of stuff. Thank you, Mash. Ranting Monkey needs WD-40 because his balls of steel are a bit rusty.
They're stainless steel. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not a squeaky door. It's squeaky balls.
Several people say that I need to start watching Castlevania next. Now that I'm done with the DC stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I might take a break from binge watching TV for a while because, in all seriousness, I have binge watched all of the DC universe over the last like 3 or 4 months, and I think I need a break from binge watching TV.
Yeah.
Terry DiMonte says, Renting Monkey, his You Had to Ask series where he takes questions from the comments section. People are saying my question came up in his video.
Is that Steve Shives?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So Terry might be famous.
Yeah, Terry was in Steve Shives' video.
Ian Graham asks, would you ever invite Angry MGTOW and Vegan Gains to the same stream? No.
No.
Thank you, Falcon Millennial. WD-40 is not a lubricant. Okay.
It is in a pinch.
Yeah.
What's it actually for then? I thought that's what I thought it unsqueaked stuff.
Technically, it's a water displacer.
Yeah.
Fireball.
But it also unsqueaks stuff.
It can, yeah. Doesn't last very long though. You really need oil. Fireball asks AMD or Intel. I prefer Intel. It's not, but they don't make much of a difference now. Besides, AMD just leases their tech from Intel anyway, so.
I mean, I figured that to fix stuff, you just kind of spray some WD-40 on it or duct tape.
No. If you want, like squeaky door, what it really actually needs is a little bit of oil or maybe grease.
Oh, okay. SDA, what video games do you play? I have completed all of the Zelda games except for Zelda 2. I haven't finished the Minish Cap, and I haven't finished the newest one. I like Pokemon. I could kick Monkey's ass. Just saying. I also, like, one of my favorite games that I always go back to is called Fantasy Life. It's on the 3DS, and it's basically an RPG. And it's probably one of the most fleshed out RPGs I've ever played, especially considering that it's on a handheld console. I also really love Shadow of Mordor. I love it. I love my orcs. I get so attached to my orcs. And, like, because you can, like, brand orcs in the game. Mm-hmm. And, like, when one of my orcs, like, dies, I get upset. Because, like...
Pet orcs. When does the sequel to that come out, or is it already out?
I don't think Shadow of War is out yet.
Okay, I don't know the schedule for that. I saw a preview trailer.
I'm so excited for that, though.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Ryan Walters. If you don't use WD-40 for your balls, how about the darn door hinge?
Nope. I like my squeaky door. Don't give a damn.
I think my favorite part of Breath of the Wild so far is the cooking. I like the music that it plays when things cook.
Cormorazanth. Did you guys talk about the Russian diplomats thing? Yes, that was one of the top stories we talked about at the top of the show.
Is tongue butter a lubricant? It can be.
It can be in a pinch.
Oh, tongue butter for monkey's balls. Okay. SDA, what type of Pokemon is your favorite? Okay, so if like it's a starter, probably gonna go with fire. I like fire types. I like psychic types for the most part.
Good.
And I like fairy types. I really like fairy types.
I don't even know anything about Pokemon.
But I also found a shiny Bisharp in the wild. So, like, he's my favorite.
Jigglypuff, all the way.
The girl likes the cooking games. Way to reinforce gender it bounces and it's, shut up.
What's the cooking game?
No, it's not. It's like the cooking in Breath of the Wild is pretty.
It's pretty?
Yeah. Somebody back me up here.
Have we ever discussed this? Can you cook?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What can you cook? Yeah. PB&J, even though you don't like it.
Like over holidays and stuff, we cook. Like we made like baked clams and like stuff over Christmas. I can cook. I'm Italian, of course I can cook. It's just like,
stereotype.
what is your favorite aspect of fantasy life? I like ignoring the main quest and that you can pretty much do whatever the heck you want.
Look at Skyrim.
And I like
Oblivion.
Yep.
and I like that you can beat all 12 classes at once. That makes me happy.
Oh, have you seen the dev streams on the Skyblivion and Skywind mods they're making, Monkey?
I have not.
Oh man, they are going to the mat.
See?
It looks really good.
Cinder Peach is backing me up. Yeah, cooking in Breath of the Wild is pretty fun. It's fun. It's fun, okay?
Yeah, there's nothing like a game where you pretend to cook.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
No, like I actually spent a
First
whole
device,
afternoon just like collecting ingredients and making food. And
I'm just
stuff.
fucking with you. I like crafting and cooking. It's just a crafting mechanic. So,
Cook.
Brian Sanders, what the hell is wrong with you?
What do you say? I hated Oblivion.
Oblivion?
Yeah. I tried playing it. I bought it on Steam and I tried playing it, but it's really difficult for me to take a step back in time to mechanics and graphics that are just so old. So I didn't get very far into it, but I could see how it would be as addicting back then as Skyrim is now.
I still prefer it gameplay over Skyrim. That's what it is for me.
Really?
Skyrim is a good game, but the mechanics were better in Oblivion.
I would have to mod that sucker 6 ways from Sunday before it wouldn't bug me, I guess.
You know the great thing about Oblivion, it was so pretty and high res when it came out.
Yeah.
Somebody actually made a patch called Old Oblivion so that people could play it on older computers.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite evolution? I like Sylveon. I really like the fairy typing. Makes me happy.
Brian Sanders says, isn't Skywind still glitchy from the playthroughs I've seen? All the characters just running around in their underwear. Well, it's still in development. I mean, it's not done yet, so of course it's glitchy. I mean,
yeah, that's like being like, SDA, does your book have any grammatical errors? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be, they don't think it's going to be out until like 2019, so it's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
But if you watch any of the development streams where they're like modeling monsters and weapons and doing the landscapes and things, it blows my mind the amount of dedication these guys have to recreate these old games into a new engine. It's really cool.
Yeah, Rihanna Smith asked, what the fuck is Oblivion? Oblivion is the fourth of the Elder Scroll games. It started with Elder Scrolls Arena, then Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, and now Skyrim.
Yep. And there's speculation all over the place as to what, if any, the next Elder Scrolls game will be. There's a lot of people think it's going to be Valenwood and it's going to be all elf stuff, but I don't know.
Favorite Pokemon type combinations? Fire and Psychic in X and Y with the I don't remember because I nicknamed my starters and her name was, or his name was something inappropriate. But the what is it called? The little fox in X and Y, the starter, the fire starter.
Oh God.
Fire starter, Drew
Finnegan? Is it Finnegan? I feel like it's,
I don't remember.
I feel like that's wrong. But that turns into, yeah, it's Finnegan. Okay. Yeah, that turns, mine was named Titties. That turns into a fire psychic, and I liked that.
Sean Lee asks, if you could safely ride any animal, what would it be?
Ooh, a lion. I like lions.
A guinea pig.
Ew. Bobby Brown from the Cherry Pie video.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey, have you played Sun and Moon like all the way through?
Yeah.
What starter did you use? Did you use, what do they call it? Litleo? No, Litleo's different.
Whatever the fire type is.
Litten, is that what they called it?
You realize you're asking me things and my brain is Swiss cheese, right?
Oh my God. I've got two co-hosts who have no brains.
No, I always play fire type.
Okay, so it's a little fun. Did you like it? Did you like that starter?
Yeah. I like him, but I ended up trading in my Charmander as soon as I could.
Charmander's
awesome.
I always like put in my Greninja that has protein that my best friend gave me.
Protein.
Protein is useful.
What is something you hate to love?
Hate to love.
I'm eating them right now. Peanut M&Ms.
Oh, hate to love.
Like, I like it, but I don't wanna.
Bad TV, like bad reality shows.
Like, I'm not really ashamed of the things that I like.
Oh, it's not about being ashamed about it. Like,
no.
I love All About That Bass, and I know it's a stupid-ass song. I know that song is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, and I hate myself for it.
Yeah, I don't feel that way about stuff, though.
Oh, is there a debate between Cenk and Ben Shapiro right now?
Yeah, and Ben Shapiro, yeah. Yeah.
Because I heard there was one between Anna and Ann Coulter. I don't know how that went, though. I guess
it's Anna and Ann Coulter. I mean, like, how do you think it went?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that technically could count as YouTube drama, but I didn't know anything about it, so I didn't know what to say. How's let's see who said that. How is the debate between Cenk and Ben Shapiro? Is it good, or is it just a shouting match? Because either one could be entertaining. I might look at it tomorrow.
Ben Shapiro would not get sucked into a shouting match.
That's true. Cenk lost, says Jay. Okay, I'll have to look at that. I'll listen to that tomorrow when I get to work. That's like
putting a first grader up against Albert Einstein.
That's like punching a baby.
No, like it literally is. Like letting Cenk debate Ben Shapiro is just like pushing a baby off a cliff.
What are they debating?
Oh,
I mean, are they just arguing at each other, or do they have like actual topics?
Well, Ben would probably keep pulling it back to something reasonable, even if Cenk went off into La La Land.
Well, I like Ben. I've seen Ben do poorly before if he's not on point. Yeah.
Well, I think it was last year when Cenk debated Dinesh D'Souza. I mean, Cenk devolved into yelling, "He went to prison!" and it was ridiculous. And Dinesh was just like, he did a good job, but it's hard to debate somebody who's yelling about how you went to prison. So
yeah, I'll listen. Oh, see, Misfit says there were a few times where Cenk was acting like a crybaby. Well, it's Cenk, and he was practically insulting the crowd. Well, I will. Yeah, tomorrow morning when I'm starting work in the early hours, I will see if I can find that and take a listen. That should be funny. Let's see. Any other questions, guys? We've got about 15 minutes left before we are going to have a early conclusion tonight because SDA is tired.
How long was it total? I don't know.
Gunk was beating his hand on the podium and chanting USA, USA to stop the crowd from booing. What is Monkey's big announcement? That he's going when you hit your 1-year anniversary, you're going to take a picture. He's going to do a ball reveal.
With just one.
Just one.
Oh. And if you guess which one it is, I'll show you the other.
Yeah.
If you could add one room to your residence, what would it be?
Dungeon.
Ooh. Part of me wants to say theater room, but I don't like movies, so that's kind of useless.
How about a theater room, but with a stage so people do performances for you?
No.
No.
Then I'd have to be like around people and like, yeah.
I want a bowling alley.
Ooh. I bowl with gutter guards.
Oh yeah, Lady Monkey just reminded me I can't bowl anymore. Fuck.
Oh no. I mean, up heavy things.
I don't know. I guess like I would want like an actual studio room for YouTube stuff. Yeah, go with that.
Vulcan says thoughts on the concept of the death of the author. SDA.
What?
Thoughts on the concept of the death of the author?
I don't know what that means.
Care to elaborate? I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Just do the Milo chin thing.
No, I was actually like making, because Riley Dennis made a video with Lindsay from Queer Kid Stuff, and every time that Riley Dennis does like a thing where he's like saying something that somebody else might say, he just goes like, I'm like, why do you do that? It's so weird.
Here's what the death of the author is. It's from an essay written in 1967. It argues against the traditional literary criticism's practice of incorporating the intentions and biographical context of an author in an interpretation of a text, and instead argues that writing and creator are unrelated.
Okay. I don't know. My brain is mush. I'm sorry.
Now is not the time to be asking deep questions, apparently. So we'll save that for maybe tomorrow.
Well, okay. I will say that I guess my own personal biases and how I think like things should go bleed into my story, I guess. Like I hate love triangles. So I make extra sure that I don't have a love triangle. Stuff like that, I guess. I mean, like for example, in the Mercy Thompson series, we talked about this the other night. I think we talked about this. But there's always like a "I am woman, hear me roar" moment, and it's always super forced and that kind of stuff. And I don't put anything like that into my novels. I just like to write my stories. So, but staying away from that explicitly is absolutely shaped by the environment and by the political climate that I pay attention to. So I guess you could say that absolutely my own experiences bleed into the work of fiction. So I don't know.
Let's see. Pat asks, do any of you think Neon Fiona is only with Riley because they're a popular YouTuber?
Do I think she's using him for his resources?
Well, do you?
But
yeah,
I'm not going to make that call. For all I know, from everything she said, I believe she's dumb enough to date as a dumbass.
Yeah, not a mind reader.
Does SDA's book pass the
Bechtel test?
What is it like?
So do the women in the story talk about when they talk to each other? Are they talking about anything other than a man? And do they have more than one line of dialogue?
Well, I mean, there's a female MC, so yeah.
Okay. Does she ever talk with another female?
Yeah.
When they talk, is it about anything other than a man?
Yeah.
Okay, then it passes the Bechdel test. Yay!
I'm kind of like mad about that. I'm like, no, I don't want it to pass this test. SDA, do you do visual art as well as write? Yep. It's on my Instagram.
I do visual art. It's called YouTube videos. Ha 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 ha.
It's on my Instagram. My favorite thing to do is portraits. I'm just gonna see if I even did I even post a portrait that I've done up there? Mm. Yeah, there's one of it's a pencil drawing of a cat, and then if you swipe over, it's a portrait of a person. I really like that. You can also see some of my paintings up there. But yeah, I do visual stuff as well. I'm not doing my own cover art. Kevin Schooler is doing that for me. And he's also been doing my character portraits because I can draw people if they already exist. He's talented enough to draw people that aren't people, which just blows my mind. But yeah, so yeah.
You might want to include in the title that that's fake. Fake news.
What, your big announcement?
Yeah.
No, that was a big announcement, Monkey.
I mean, we just had somebody come in. It's like, I just got here. What's the big announcement? Says, nope. It's all about balls.
Yeah, it is. Brian Sanders said, how do you get away with letting political bias influence your writing? If novels are any good, if my novels are any good, liberals and SJWs are going to hate my books. I don't understand the question. How do you get away with it letting... I don't know. Like, I don't think about it. It's just that these are things that happen in my books naturally because it's the way that I like to write.
Your
And it's the
unconscious
stories.
bias.
It's the stories that I enjoy writing. So I don't know. I guess, like, for example, I usually end up with a gay character because my best friend was gay, probably. And that's just a thing that I probably insert. It's a part of me that I probably insert into my books. I don't think about it. I just write and I try to make a good story. So yeah.
Let's see. So, Monkey, would you call this event regarding your testicle Monkey Ball Z?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. But like you have to take a little Sharpie marker and like draw little stars all over it.
I have it go saying.
Pancakes or waffles?
Ooh, waffles.
Let's see. Pancakes. Waffles probably. I mean, it depends. If the pancakes are made into animal shapes, you might have a winner. But in general terms, probably waffles over pancakes.
I got food poisoning from IHOP after eating pancakes, so I don't think pancakes anymore.
Okay.
I don't think it was
Or
pancakes.
IHOP. I don't do IHOP
Yeah,
either.
I don't think so.
It would have to be a really, really small shark. What?
Because Monkey has tiny balls, apparently.
Oh.
Monkey has big ass balls.
Big ass balls. Ew.
Big ass balls.
Gross.
So I Write Prostate asks, I am an artist and I speak from experience. Are you worried your political content might have a negative effect in the literary world, which is mostly liberals and they stick together? Before I answer that, thank you, Falcon Millennial. Is it bad that the first character I killed was a girl? You know, I'm not going to answer that because it's spoilers, but no. So if I were writing young adult novels, yes. But I'm writing adult novels, so no. Meaning that the main characters aren't teenagers. They're like full-grown people. So the YA genre is absolutely social justice out to the brim. But no, I'm not really worried about it. And like even if I am, like, what, there's no worrying is not gonna change it. I think that my work is good and I think that it will speak for itself. And hey, if an SJW gets really upset with me and they scream about my book, I mean, more people are just gonna go be like, oh, what's this shit about, and read it. So I'm okay with that. How do you know when a character needs to be killed off? You just kind of do.
When it makes sense for the story.
Yeah. Since I outline, I make every single character that gets created, I know if they're gonna croak or not. So.
Bye, buddy. Love you.
Oh,
Back
hi,
there.
T.
It's that guy T.
Yeah. Will you publish with Dangerous Books? Is that Milo's thing?
Yeah.
I was gonna self-publish through Amazon. I'll let a publisher call me.
I'll wait for them to come to me.
You say that like it's not a smart thing to do.
I don't know. I know very little about the publishing industry. I have a friend who's an author. I know a little bit from that, and I had a long conversation with Miss Misa one time because she was wanting to go into the publishing industry as initially, but then I think she's changed her mind because she found too much kooky stuff going on in the publishing industry right now, at least in Britain.
Right now, mainstream publishing is entirely leftist. Yeah, like with Amazon, you can publish, you can do your audiobook through them, you can do the ebook, and you can do the print version. So why beg somebody else to give you a shot when you can give yourself a shot? I just, seems like the thing to do.
Give yourself a shot of heroin. Oh, wait, what? No. Let's see. Stacy Gardner says, I am writing my own book. It's a comic book. Good luck.
Don't go SJW with it. It doesn't work. Ask Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Jack Cochran says, Amazon is awesome. I make a lot more from them than with other publishers. Oh, Jack, you're an author? If you had said this before, I had missed it. What kind of stuff do you write, Jack?
Porn.
Yeah, probably. Erotica. Roboerotica, because he's a robot, see?
How do you keep track of how much time has passed in the story? That's all part of, like, the outlining phase. So what I actually do is I make a list of all the chapters, and I either, if I know exactly what date it is and like what day of the week it is, I'll write like Monday, October 31st, whatever. Like chapter 1, Monday, October 31st to like Tuesday, November, whatever. And I just make a whole list for all the chapters in the book. But you have to decide what your pacing is going to be. So, your pacing can be, this is going to take place over months, or this is going to take place over a couple of days. Both are two completely, depends on the story, I guess. But you just have to keep up. That's what outlining is for, honestly.
Jack Cochran says, I have some books complaining about retail and 2 adventure books.
Nice.
Okay. Monkey could write a book about complaining about retail.
I probably have by now.
Actually, you should just compile all your Walmart stories, just change the name of Walmart to some made-up store, and then just call it a work of fiction. No?
I would do it based solely on, what are they going to do? Tell me I can't talk about my real-life experience? Fuck them. I would have to change the name of the people involved.
Sure.
They would be that guy asshole and things like
that. Or just
that.
give them nicknames or whatever.
What's your guys' favorite hentai story? I'm not into it. Really not.
No.
They make real porn. You guys know this, right?
Yeah. But tentacles, Monkey. Tentacles.
SDA, what are your least favorite tropes in writing? I hate broody characters. I hate them so much. If you're not enjoying this story, if you're not enjoying your own story, and I get it, like, bad shit happens in the story, but like if you're just a negative person, how am I supposed to want to follow you around? I don't want to follow around Johnny Raincloud. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, put some pep in your step.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Part of the reason why Jessica Jones sucked so much.
I sit down and read a book unless it hooks me. I sit down and read a book unless it...
I can't sit down and read a book unless it hooks me within the first 3 chapters. Thank you, Cryptic.
Well, you might make a good beta reader because you can tell me if it sucks within the first 3 chapters. And I'm not kidding. I'd like to know if you like give a shit after 3 chapters. Just saying.
Right,
so
right,
tweet
Walters.
me or email me or something.
But how am I supposed to get Godzilla into my porn?
What's wrong with just women?
Well, is there a female Godzilla, like a Godzilla or something? That ever happened? I know there was Son of Godzilla or Baby Godzilla. I don't think there was ever a female Godzilla.
There had to be a female one if there's a baby one.
I don't know. This is the one question.
Godzilla could have been a chick.
Or they could have been one of those like parthenogenesis where it just like births itself a baby without any external. Anyway,
that's some Alex Jones shit right there.
Yeah, it's turning the Godzilla's gay.
No, it's okay, Cryptic. It's the fact that the Cant was left out, and then I'm just stupid right now. But seriously, if you're like that and you want to be a beta, I could use a beta who's super critical like that, because that's helpful for me to know if within the first 3 chapters you're like, shit, yeah, I want to know more. You're like, yeah.
Falcon Millennial asks, do you guys like invasion stories?
Not really.
You mean like invasion of an army to another country kind of thing, that kind of stuff, I assume?
Alien invasion? What kind of invasion?
Well, the best alien invasion series I've read to this point is called the World War series by Harry Turtledove. It's the original 4 books are great. alternate history, takes place during World War II. Aliens invade at the height of the war. It's a really awesome set of books. Now we're just about at the bottom of the hour, SDA. So did you want to close
Monkey,
up shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, if you guys are interested in beta reading any of my books, either. Okay, so Cryptic said I don't do social media. I think it's the devil. If you've got email, you can email me. It's contact.somedumbamerican@gmail.com. So if you guys are interested in beta reading my book, it's a couple months out, like, that you'll actually start getting chapters. But go ahead and contact me. I'll make an official video when I wake up in 2 weeks. But whatever. See, I'm myself. Monkey, help.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out. Chat, you're awesome. Night after night, you guys show up, and we love you for it. Scribe, SDA, a pleasure as always. Guys, your life makes me sad. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.